Last episode, we used these two machines to basically take care of all our fields. We're still in the month of September, but we've seeded this field and the field over there with wheat, fertilized them. Plus, we fertilized for the second time our two front fields. So we're good. This part for our farm is done, but we're going to take advantage of this harvesting contract. We're definitely going to borrow the items because we do not have any of these, well, this machine here. We definitely don't want to buy it. So we're going to borrow it. Remember to fill the tools if needed. Okay, I think we're good. So this, hop up here, Jimmy Caldwell. We are on our way here. So we'll just hop over through all our machines. Oh, here we go. This should be fun. Be a while before we get our own potato field, but look at this machine. It is beautiful and definitely nice. So let's, let's have a look. Where is Jimmy's field? Field 41. No idea where that is. Okay, it is straight down the road. You know what? It's not too large of a field, so this shouldn't take us too long. So let's get going. It's like a tank. I've couple points in time I've had a small garden at my home, but yeah, this would definitely be too big for the little bit of potatoes I had. So, but if you're harvesting a field of potatoes, instead of doing it by hand, this machine, wow, it is huge. So let's get to field 41. We're definitely going to have to figure out how to operate this. We're going to unfold the harvester. We're going to lower it. It's like a transformer. It is definitely more than meets the eye. We need to turn the harvester on. Okay, it's got to finish unfolding. So we can turn it on. Yes, I know it's reserved for contract work. So we're going to come in here. And we are just going to get all our potatoes. Now, I think we'll definitely should be in a position to get, besides the $11,000-$12,000 from the contract, some extra potatoes. Now, that's, of course, assuming I actually get all the potatoes. Now, I've missed a string here. So we're going to move the, get a little closer. Actually, let's have a little cab view here. This will probably make it a lot easier for us. We're going to go around the borders of the field first. Definitely give us more room along the forest edge. This is a big, big machine. So we definitely want to give ourselves rooms to turn around. And as well, I would like to kind of keep it where I can get, the trucker or the tractor and the trailer around to keep it on the right-hand side here. All right, let's back it up a little. All right, this is a big wieldy machine, so gotta make sure I don't damage the crop. This, if ever plant potatoes, this is an interesting trial. So one, knowing this is a huge machine, so if I do want to ever have a potato field, I'd want it on a nice large field because, You thought I had problems with the turning radius on the tractor. This is terrible, and I'm hopefully harvesting as I go back. There we go, that's a little better. So we're at 41%. We'll definitely get around the trees there. You know, this is definitely, I think, at least the wise choice is going around the entire border of the field first, because this is a tank. It's or like a firefighter engine. It's huge. So let's get around a lap here and get to close to 100%. Then I'll go get the tractor and trailer, and we'll start finishing this job. We're just coming up on the harvester, and my plan failed. I had wanted to keep on the outside here, so we're gonna come in, hop into this guy, we'll back it up, and we'll just come around, and you can see how bad I was. Look at that strip I completely missed. We'll definitely come back and get it. That's enough to warrant things. So let's... Oh, okay, we're doing it automatically. There we go. Yeah, I guess that's already piped out, as they'd say. Kind of spread that out a little evenly as best we can. Oh, we're too far away. So let's get a little closer. So what it looks like we're going to have to do is definitely get this load taken to market. Because that is full, still 2% left in the hopper. But we will get this going again, and we will then we'll have to find out where this needs to go to market. Need to lower it, turn it on. Actually, let's get rid of this little bit, at least so I can get things lined back up again. Yeah, this is definitely a beast. So we'll come in, straighten things out, and I think we're good there. We'll move it. I want to grab those little bits. Hire a worker. Is we will make a loop-de-loop out on the road. So we can come back this way. And we'll let a professional drive the potato harvester, because I have not been really good at this. So, but as well, he won't destroy the crops like I would, potentially. I'm not sure. Whoa. Whoa. Speaking of destroying, that dent on this tractor was always there. Nobody saw this, right? Nobody's going to narc on me. So let's get... let's speed the game up a bit. We're going to get down to this sell point here, so it's not too far. Oh, the train! Oh. Alright, let's go. Let's see what happens here. We're just going to give her. Will it stop us? It did. I was hoping to plow right through it. It's funny. So my trailer has got like, you know, I'm sure all of these, not this trailer, but the one I got my straw on, has some problems when placing the bales on it. But apparently can't drive through railroad barriers. How rude. Let's make our turn here. And I'll be curious as to how many loads it will take for us to meet the value of this contract. I'm going to pull up here. And we'll just start unloading. So that's all of them. We'll have a look at our contract. Looks like we're 20% done. Now that's probably a combination of harvesting and the tipping here. So let's get back and check up on our harvester. Now I'm sure in normal real life these guys would be communicating speed a little better. But this looks pretty much how it's going to go. We are at 77%. Probably hit 85, which means I think what we're just going to end up doing is going back and forth with each pass. By the time we get to and from the sale point, he'll be mostly full. Oop. Is he empty now? Yeah. Oh, he's got a little bit left. There we go. So he's 87% full. So we'll head back to the sell point and just keep going. So I've decided to take over the harvester here because the fact that you know, the trailer is only about 45 or something percent full. So I definitely have time here to practice with the potato harvester. I think what we'll do, because the worker wasn't taking care of this part here. So we are going to come down and we're going to try to clean up this area. And what's nice is I don't really have to worry about my neighboring field here. Yes, yes, but there's also no potatoes there. This is no small potato. Oh, maybe this wasn't the best idea. You know what? No, it is. Here's what we're going to do. Once again, we're going to back up. We're going to get this little bit here, which will then allow us to make the turn. Grab that little bit. Actually, in fact, we're going to clean up this area to give us even greater turning space. And just hope the computer, the AI worker, will once again not leave a patch. Not sure why it did it. Maybe because it recognized it needed more official turning space than was provided. Which, you know what? I understand. This is not a small machine to maneuver. So in fact, once again, we'll take the easy path, which sometimes the easy path is the best path. But it also might turn out not to be, because just the position as to where the piping is, I'm kind of on the wrong side. But we'll see. Our trailer is over there. Do a little bit of overlap because I want to make sure I get everything. I'm probably a little too far over the left. A little overcautious, I guess. Only 10 kilometers per hour, but you know what? It is removing these potatoes from the ground and doing a lot of funky stuff with the leaves on top. But we're getting there. So once again, we will take a strip from the top. And I want to be careful. As easy as... Oh good, that doesn't actually destroy the crop. I was being a little extra cautious driving, but seems like we're fine. I do want to be careful because it's, you know, be nice and easy just to go in circles and circles, and instead of doing all this backing up like I'm about to do here. But it is for the best because less turning, because eventually as that rectangular gets smaller and smaller, it would definitely become more frustrating with all the turning that would be needed. Now, I definitely think what's going to happen after this, because the trailer's about half full, 45, 48%, something like that. What I will do is once I make this turn, actually I think I'll make let the AI make this turn. I will then get the trailer and then we'll start collecting the potatoes, taking them to the sell point, and I think what that will mean is every time I come back and forth, since I'm probably leaving the hopper in this harvester about half full, it should mean, I think, so actually I guess I'll do the turn, I was a little chit-chatty there, is I think that means that every time I come back, the harvester will basically be full, or near full. So let's get things straightened out. Hire that worker. Take our massive Ferguson tractor, which is really nice. Got up to 52 kilometers an hour. Which is pretty good. Oh, we were only 42% full. But we're definitely not going to be taking the entire load that's in the hopper here. Definitely takes some getting used to in terms of the speed. Now thankfully the game mechanics will just kind of fill up the trailer. And we're, speaking of filling up, we're full. 22,000 liters of potatoes. What is it? Smash them, mash them, put them in a stew. Pretty sure Samwise Gamgee, that's his saying of potatoes. Lord of the Rings. What a great trilogy. The Hobbits would definitely love, at least Samwise would love having this potato harvester and having this many potatoes. But let's get to the sell point. So we have 42% transported to the field. I think that was basically my third load. 2 full ones and one that was at 87%. So basically 3 loads, and we're 40% through having the potatoes back to the sell point. So not bad. So we'll just continue getting this field all taken care of, and hopefully we've, besides making about $12,000, that we have some extra potatoes to put in storage and make a little more money when the price is a little better. So we're just coming up upon here. I love the fact that we got really lucky with where the harvester is. We will see how full this actually is. Let him come all the way up. I'm gonna just park here, make it easier on me. Move forward a little, I guess. A lot of potatoes. Now, as I was pulling in here, we had 50% of the field done. So my math exactly was not right, because I actually thought we would have 100% full harvester, but we did not. So we will come back in. We're going to dismiss this worker here in a second. I'll let him get things straightened out. So this is just what I'm saying. We're going to dismiss the worker. I now have to lower the harvester and turn it back on. Obviously, if it would be nice if when I just take over from the AI worker, that I could keep going. But speaking of keep going, that's what we're going to do. Just keep going. Make sure I beat the turn. And make sure that he can actually get... He just does not care. So that did not work out too well. So with no pride, or my pride not intact, we'll just jet down to the sell point, 85% full, and we'll take another crack at this when we get back. There's definitely no witnesses to the fact that I just wrapped this tractor around a telephone pole or a hydro pole. Definitely no evidence of that whatsoever. And that's actually true. Because I wasn't recording that little scene there. So instead, you're just going to have to take my word that that absolutely did not happen just as I turned that corner and overcorrected. Never, ever happened. Right? Good. We're all clear on that? Perfect. So the definitely missed time things here again. I'm pretty sure by the time I get back, the harvester's full. Because it was around 80% as I was coming around this down this road here. Yeah, see, no evidence that stop sign that or speed sign was always on the ground. No, it's all good. Now, thankfully, these things are relatively close. You know, sometimes they could be at opposite corners of the map. I really like this Massey Ferguson, though. I wonder if he would, I think it's Jimmy, would let me swap for one of my John Deeres. Or maybe, I think I've got a Massey Ferguson. So brand for brand. You know, it's all good, right? Same equals. Although in real life, since I probably put a few dents in this, yeah, that would not have gone over well either way. So let's just pull in here. Oh, we're going to catch a little lucky. Well, he's stopped. He's full. don't want him to move. Because this is much easier to stand still. Like, I think in real life they're communicating by walkie-talkie or CBs or something and coordinating speeds. And I probably do need to adjust some of the controller sensitivities, make things a little easier. But we're coming up to 100% full, and I've already lost track of the number of loads I've done. But we will get this back to the sell point. A lot of potatoes. Now, thankfully, these unload really, really quick. And we're 70% complete, which is nice. 69% transported. So I wonder exactly how many loads this will take. Well, obviously at least one more load, but I'm going to say 2 loads. I think we've got 2 more loads to deliver before we complete the contract. And hopefully we have some potatoes left over to sell at market when the prices are better. We're doing good. You know, how much would we say we have? Maybe about 1/3 of the field left to harvest. So that's not bad, with 70-some% done. So we should have some excess potatoes. But yeah, I know, a little obsessed with the excess potatoes, but it's a lot of work. You know, obviously, Jimmy is paying us to harvest his field. We did borrow this equipment because definitely not going to buy that with $3,188 in the bank, or even properly lease it. So, but this will help fund, you know, maybe a greenhouse before winter. I definitely want to try to do some other contracts to make a little more money to ensure that is possible. Because beyond getting the greenhouse, we do need that water tank, which I don't want to lease because we're going to need it basically throughout the year, especially as we expand our greenhouse capacity. I have an idea of where I want to put it. I think I have the perfect spot that will turn currently unproductive land, non-revenue generating land, into something that's going to make us some money. Now, that being said, where I have planned, probably in real life, that actually has value to a farm, but in Farming Simulator 2022, I think we'll be able to place a greenhouse there and only affect the aesthetics a little of what a farm might look like. So I'll leave it at that. So we're just cruising along. We're getting there. I like this. Shiny, well, it was shiny. Thankfully, Jimmy won't mind that we return this dirty. And between me and the AI worker, mainly the AI worker, our hired help, we've got this farm done, or this field done, I should say, with minimal need to go over patches. There's obviously the first patch, or the first strip over there. That's enough there that we will take this down there before returning it. And what is also nice is once we're done, and we do have those famous extra potatoes, we'll be able to quickly deliver them to our silo, because our farm is right over there. So let's get this filled up to 100%. Okay, that accident might have been on me, but yeah, um, probably should look out of traffic. But in fairness, the guy should have seen me coming, and you know, at least after I hit him and hit him again, and then once more, maybe he should have taken the hint and just backed up a little. I'm not saying that it's really his fault, although it's really his fault for not backing up and stopping in time. But yeah, things happen. So, speaking of things happening, we're coming up on another load here. This is fifth or sixth. As I go through and edit this, I'll have a look. He's already 80% full. Wow. Okay, so we're going to pull up. We'll get this one going. We're very, very close to finishing this contract. It would be nice if this was the last potato load. And the answer to that is no. Definitely one more trip. So let's get back and finish this contract off. It's perfect timing. He is full. We'll just fill things up. We'll head back to the sell point with this. I don't think we'll need all of it, but we might as well take it, and then we'll just stop once it's completes the contract. Then we'll come back with the tractor, and we'll see where the harvester is. Obviously, we'll have to finish off that last little strip, but if I can let the helper here go early, that would be good. Save a tad bit of money. Although for what we're making from this contract, it's negligible expense. But we do need to grow our farming empire, so every dollar counts. So let's finish this one off and see how much it actually takes. How much will this take? Oh. Well, we emptied most of it by mistake. That's fine. But we have technically completed the contract. We made $2,400 from the excess potatoes that was in this load. That is fine. We'll take the money. But we have some more back at the field. So before finalizing the contract and taking the near $12,000 from our good farming neighbor Jimmy, I believe it's Jimmy, we will get back and take the rest of the potatoes. So we're just going to pull in over here, and there's a few patches of potatoes that we will grab. The potato harvester is done. I think it was... So we'll just grab... Now, I wouldn't normally go for that bit, but we need to make the turn. We will grab this little strip of missed potatoes. And as well, the very first strip that we missed when we were trying to line things up. So I'm going to say this is probably one of our better contracts. We only had to spend $300 some borrowing this equipment. We have so far made $2,400 in excess sales from the potatoes. Probably could have made a little more if I had stopped things in time, but I wasn't quick enough on the trigger. And we are getting a little excess, even just coming back. So we were at 30-some%. And just coming back and grabbing these last little bits, we are going to make, looks like another 5. Will this little bit grab us up to 6% of potatoes? Wow, there seems to be, there we go. So we will come and we will pipe this out. think it's that. We'll come and grab our trailer, which is not ours. It's the one we borrowed. Still love a bigger one than this for my own purposes, but this is bigger than the one I think that I have. So we'll just fill this up. And before we end the contract, we'll just take these potatoes to our silo. Actually, in fact, as we hop back here, let's have a quick look at potatoes. The best price is $5.52. And if we look here, yeah, we can wait until January and ideally make a little extra money. And look how close we are here. We come out here. We look, kind of, cross the road. Come down through our shortcut here. We will likely have to remove our tractor. Actually, likely, we will. Let's just make it easy on ourselves. Our Massey Ferguson. You know, we can do one for one swap, right, guys? Maybe? No? So we'll back this up. Oh, speaking of backing up, that's not something I'm good at. Thank goodness this isn't my tractor. My Massey Ferguson's not beat up. Are we lined up to unload? Oh. Oh, no, no, stop. This is bad. That did not, yeah. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. And we're going to have to make some investments so we can actually fix this mistake. Now, I don't think in the real life game here that it matters in the sense of, you know, if I leave the potatoes out, I don't think they rot. And I thought I could store potatoes in here. Maybe I can't. So maybe I should have just sold. This I don't know. Okay, so I think what we're going to do, I've got a bit of research to do. So we're going to hop in this trailer here, or tractor. We'll continue unloading, and I thought I was dumping it into the silo. What we might have to do is take some of our earnings from this particular contract and basically get a bucket and then put them in our trailer, because this contract is now done. We're going to come in here, we'll collect, and we're going to stare at our potato pile and go, huh. So we made $10,815. So we started off pretty poor this episode. We're up to $16,307. And we're rich in potatoes that I thought I could store here. But, I will look at it. If you have any comments, any suggestions as to what I should have done instead, please leave a comment down below. But I would like to thank you for watching today's episode. Very much appreciate it. And definitely we'll be looking to solve this problem next episode. But for now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.